Welcome to the Loyal Family LF podcast, where we the most illest, most realest podcast alive. I'm your host, J Hammer LF. I'm with my co-host.
Destined for greatness, I stepped away before it escalated. But like Marvin Sapp, I never would have made it. Settled down and was patient. But my ego's telling me I'm better than everybody. There's no debating. It is I, your guy, Mr. Blackberry the Chef, a.k.a. the most melanated one, a.k.a. the Duke of all men. How y'all doing today?
Yeah, what's up? And we got some special guests in the building. Y'all mind introducing yourself?
Yeah, my name is Man Man. I play basketball. I'm glad to be on this podcast.
We happy to have you.
Yeah, I'm his dad. My name is Mac. I'm Andreas, Americanos' dad. His name is Man Man Da CHOZN one, the city of Gauze.
All right, shout out to Man Man Da CHOZN one, my bro Mac. But before we get into anything, let's shout out our sponsors, Frontline Millionaires, where you can get your Frontline Millionaires gear at www.frontlinemillionaires.shop.
Also sponsored by I'm Different and It's Okay by Stephanie_Kia684 on Instagram. Just click the link in the bio.
And so what's up, y'all, man? We got a special guest in the building, two special guests in the building. We got Man Man in the building. Let the people know who Man Man is.
That's me. I'm Man Man. I play basketball. I play all different types of sports. I'm a kid. I'm cool.
That's what's up. Let the people know how old you is, Man.
I'm 10.
10 years old. 10 years old, about to be 11.
What grade are you in?
I'm in 5th grade.
Okay.
That's what's up. You actually the youngest person we ever had on our podcast, and you the youngest athlete we ever had on our podcast. So we want to tell you that we appreciate you and your pops for coming through. You know what I mean? Definitely come showing the Loyal Family podcast some love, because we've been working. We trying to, all summer we been running around with the summer basketball. You know what I mean? My boy Man been out there playing ball. Like, you play basketball and you play football, right?
Yeah.
All right, so tell them what position you play in basketball, and then tell them what position you play in football.
Basketball, I mainly play guard, point guard. And in football, I play corner as a defense. And on offense, I play wide receiver and slot.
Okay, that's what's up. So we got a future star in the building. So what's your favorite? What you like better, basketball or football?
Basketball.
You like basketball? Basketball is your favorite sport?
Yeah, first love.
That's what's up.
So you just play like football because you're good at it, or do you have the...
I like it,
You like it?
Yeah.
You got love for it, but basketball is your main squeeze.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That's what's up. So let the people know, like, what got you into wanting to play basketball?
At 24 hours old, my dad put the ball in my hand. And when I was little, I started shooting on mini hoops, and everything just went from there, and I kept loving it. And I got older and older, and I just kept loving it and kept doing it. And when you put your mind to something, and you keep working at it, eventually you'll get there.
That's a fact.
Definitely is a fact.
That's a fact. So the dad, you had him playing you had him from 24 hours with the basketball in his hand?
That's 100% fact. I actually put 3 balls in his hand.
Yeah.
At 24 hours old, like probably less than 24-hour mark. It was within that first day, he barely opened his eyes. I put the basketball, the baseball, and the football in his hand. Little photo op, took some pictures. But that basketball, he just really grew towards, and it really became his first love. And the football was a close second.
That's what's up. So what you love about the game of basketball?
I love how it's played. I love everything about it. I love the defense. I love the offense. And the rest can be annoying, but, they're doing their job.
You got to deal with them, right? Yeah, I know. So just, tell the people some of the tournaments you played in this past summer.
I played in a lot, like A-Game, Marquee Hoops. Those are the tournaments I've been playing over, this season. Those are, the main ones. And the summer seasons, I've been playing, Conrad, McCred, Shoot Hoops Not Guns, Rumble in the Bronx, which we actually won the championship in.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. I played in Kyrie Strickland. I played in Dykeman. I played in the Watson tournament, a classic. And I played in Hoops by the River and Hoops by the Sun, which is my favorite one.
Hoops by the Sun is your favorite?
Yeah,
What you like
hoops
about
in the sun. Hoops in the sun.
Who's in
Yeah.
the sun?
So what you like about Hoops in the Sun?
We're in the sun.
Hoops in the Sun is hot. Definitely.
Close to the beach in Orchard Beach.
Yeah,
They
shout
got
out to Hoops in the Sun.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. I just want you to keep going. We definitely appreciate you for coming up here and just being you, being yourself. Like, you the first 10-year-old that we ever had on our podcast. So that's like a blessing for us, just like it's a blessing for you, because we happy to have you here. But I want to know, like, all right, you play basketball and you like football. Before we get into the rest of that, like, what you doing in school?
At school, well, I really like brass. It's an instrument. I play the trombone.
So you play music too?
Yeah.
That's what's
Oh,
up.
that's
So
dope.
you very talented. But yeah, let's get back to basketball. So you say you played in Hoops in the Sun. So how many championships you won this summer?
Summer, I think I run like 2.
2? That's big.
Yeah.
You know, some people don't win championships like that. Like, it's hard to win a championship. So you had to really be doing your thing. Like Pops, tell me, like, what you like about watching your son play? Like,
Oh man, I watch more youth sports than I watch NFL or NBA or professional sports. So I love the energy. I love the natural just innocence of kids playing. Like, watching my son play, it brings tears to my eyes sometimes, just to see his excitement, his joy. You know, that's an extension of me out there. So I really just feel connected. If he bump if he fall on the court and he hurt his knee, I'll be feeling it too. I'll be like, get the fuck up, let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I really just love just the passion. You know, it's not influenced by money. It's not influenced by, how much somebody is endorsing you. It's just the love of the game.
that's what's up.
Definitely, I could relate because I got a 5-year-old son, and he can't play no tournaments out in Jersey where I'm at basketball. But we got him into baseball. He loved it. Now he playing football. And I remember he scored his first touchdown, and me and him was so hyped. I don't even think he played the rest of the game. He was just over near me celebrating.
That's
Like
what I'm talking
everybody
about.
was looking at us like we was bugged out, but I ain't care. He ain't care. He scored his first touchdown. He was just as happy as he could be.
That's priceless, you know.
You know what I mean?
And-
So
and-
I
and-
definitely know how I feel.
Yeah, definitely. And, I remember my youngest. He's about to be 5.
Yeah.
He's 4. He recently just scored his first soccer goal, and I'm shouting, like, you can hear the video. I'm videotaping it. And I'm just like, yeah, that's my boy.
Uh-huh.
So it's a great feeling.
Definitely
just
is.
a proud feeling.
Definitely. So what made you first start giving him the basketball? Like, what made you take that picture?
Yeah, what made me do it is I just knew that, one, I'm an athlete. I love sports. I feel like sports saved my life. I feel like I'd probably be dead and in jail right now if I didn't have the opportunities that were created for me through sports. So, what gave me that, put the ball in their hands is just knowing that these kids are sponges, and my son is just gonna do what I want him to do. And that's just how it is. The more they watch you, the more they know what you're trying to do. What you feed them is what they're gonna do. So I fed him the ball.
Yeah. Definitely, I respect that.
I gave him a full course meal with the ball.
Yeah.
So he had a full meal. He had a 3-course meal. So
Definitely.
That's what's up. But I just want to know, like, because I've been watching some of Man Man highlights and all that. You feel me? In basketball and football, like, what you think about, like, when you get on the field or when you get on the court? Like, what's your main focus?
To kill.
To kill.
Kill. Just block everything out, and just when you get the ball, just do what you do best. Like, they'll be talking to me in the games. I'll be listening to him, and I have to play the game because, like, I can't, like, be too focused on him or else I'm going to get out of my game.
Yeah, you got to be straight focused in the game. That's what's up. So, like, let me know some of the things you willing to accomplish because you got a bright future ahead of you. What's some of the things you willing to accomplish in sports?
My dream. My dream is to like be a gold medalist in playing basketball on any team. Like USA I could play for, or like any other team. I don't really care. I just wanna be up there
Well,
with the top basketball players.
Yeah. What you think about that? Like just seeing how his mind going. You feel
yeah,
me?
he taking it all the way to the Olympic goals. I like
Yeah.
that. So, maybe he'll have an opportunity to play for the USA team or Jamaica. And we'll see what the future holds. But I think that's a good start because in order to get there,
Yeah.
there's a lot of other things that he's gonna accomplish along the way.
fact.
So
That's a fact. Like, yeah, we got some questions. Like, so what grade you in? You tell the people what grade you in right now.
5th grade,
You in the 5th grade. What school you go to?
Packard Collegiate Institute.
Oh, that's a very good school.
Yeah.
Great school. Definitely. But let the people know like what's some of the high schools you like looking to go to that you know what I mean, maybe you got some players that go to some of the schools, or maybe some high schools you looking at.
I recently been to Christ the King's camp.
Mhm.
My friend, sister Amanda, her name's Amanda. She plays for that team. And I also been to Cardinal Hayes, which if you don't, this kid, his name's Magic Mel. His dad named Scooter. I've been there and I've worked out with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like tell the people something about the Christ the King's camp, like some of the experiences there.
It was a good experience. I was like, I'm always the little kid. They don't expect to be good. Then I started playing, and everyone was like, "You're mad nice. You're gonna go somewhere." And it was just a fun experience. I loved it.
Good, that's what's up. You definitely got to get some of those experience. And I know your dad. I know he preached like practice. Practice means a lot. You got to work on that game just to get better every day. Let's many times. How long do you practice? Like when you on a normal day?
Well, every day, I usually practice every single day, and also on school days in the morning, I wake up at like 5 or 6 o'clock, and I go to my dad's gym.
Mhm.
He works at a school. He's a gym teacher, so he has a gym, and we go there and work out before school. Then after school, we probably have like practice.
Well, that's
or
what's up.
something.
You like working out? You enjoy it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I always tell all my kids, my all young youth, that hard work always trumps talent. You can have all the talent in the world, but somebody with hard work and a good work ethic will always overtop you. So you got to work hard, practice, and that's the only way you're going to get better.
My dad put a sticker in my wall. It was a quote from KD. It was hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard.
Exactly.
That's what's up. Okay, so speaking of KD, I know you watched the NBA. Name some of the NBA players like you met or took pictures with.
Recently I went to the Nets practice, and
Okay.
I met Kyrie, KD. Like if you went there, I didn't get to talk to them. They signed my stuff because like everyone was crowning them, so I just got to like get them sign my stuff. And I met Ben Simmons. I got to talk to him. I met Steve Nash, and I met Royal Ivy at that practice. And also I met Royal Ivy when I was little too. I went to his I went to his camp. That
Okay.
was cool. I've met Kenny Smith. I went to his to UNC Chapel Hill at his camp, and that's the college I want to go to. Michael Jordan went there.
North Carolina.
You want to go to North
Yeah.
Carolina?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That baby blue is beautiful, though.
Yeah, favorite color.
That's your favorite color. Well, I just want to tell you that you definitely could be anything you put your mind to. So definitely, if that's your goal and that's what you just work hard and grind it out. It's not gonna be easy. Sometimes it's gonna get tough, but you gotta push through that toughness and just get through. And like I said, I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't met that many kids your age with your mindset and how you think. You feel me? That's real. You already know you gotta practice, you gotta work hard, and you eventually gonna get to your goal. You just gotta work hard for it and know that it's yours. Trust me. You got an All-American hoodie on.
Yeah.
Your pop said it earlier. You wore that hoodie for any reason?
Nah. All American. I went to a football
Mm-hmm.
tournament. All American is basically like, so like in New York, it's like teams for different places, like New York, Alabama. There's a bunch of teams. They pick the like 3 good players on each team in that place, and just combined in a team. And I played with them.
How was that experience?
It was amazing.
It was amazing. Tell us some of the, like, would y'all play games and stuff?
Yeah, we played football games.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yep.
So we actually traveled to compete.
Florida.
So that was representing the whole tri-state. He got selected for a team called the Heavy Hitters All American team. We went down to Georgia and we played out there. Part of D1 Nation, representing the whole New York, whole tri-state area, and we gave up the least amount of points in the entire tournament. So we didn't win the championship, but we had a good show out there on the road. They have to respect us.
That's what's up. That's up.
dope.
Yeah.
Word. And I just want to say, like, for you being a pops, a father, and you instilling this in your son at an early age, like, I definitely respect that. And this is the kind of stuff that we appreciate here at the Loyal Fan Podcast, because it's like, you don't have too many fathers that's rolling with their son. Oh, that's what you want to do? That's what we doing? You feel me? Some be there, some come to the games, but they not on it like that, and I appreciate that, because we need a lot of fathers like you to install some of this greatness, because I'm telling you, he's an All-American already. He don't need the titles. I mean, he already an All-American. He got it on his chest.
Exactly.
You feel me? And he just I already see the grind. I watched his highlights, and I'm like, yo, bro, this dude is a star. And I done interviewed a lot of, like, couple street ball players. I respect them. I love them guys. But to see him coming up 10 years old, I just got a lot of respect for him and a lot of respect for you, because that's kind of rare coming from, like, in our community, you feel me? It's like, this is real talk. Me and this brother, he from my community. I see him all the time. We say what up. Like, one time I seen him, he was going to a basketball game. You know what I mean? He be always doing something. So I was like, yeah, I know he always on the move. He a positive brother. But then when we actually started talking, because we was talking about my boy from my building, my next building.
Connor.
Yeah, we was talking about my boy Connor.
Yeah.
Shout out to Connor Spradley. And
Connor
the
Spradley.
fam.
Remember that name?
Yeah. We was talking about him, and then he was just like, yo, you don't know my son play ball? I'm like, nah. He showed me the clips. And I'm just looking like, damn, that's crazy. We got a star right here. Like,
That's right.
You know what I mean? Like, just so much stars in the community. We just got to make it blossom. You feel me? Got to get away from the streets. And we need this positive male influence like yourself. And we just got to appreciate brothers like you. But the thing is, he was showing me these highlights. And I'm like, nah, I would love to interview this guy. You feel me?
Yeah.
I
appreciate that, Jay.
Nah, real talk.
And thank you, Barry.
Definitely
Thank y'all
appreciate
both
you.
for having us up here. And I just want to piggyback off of what you were saying about being in his life.
Yeah.
You know, it's a blessing that I'm in his life, but it's also a blessing that he's in my life.
Facts.
You know, because he gives me a lot of purpose. There was a time when I wasn't heading in the right direction, and I feel like the path got a little bit more straight when I was able to have my firstborn, Andreas, come into my life. That's when I went and got the job. You know what I mean? That's when I went.
Trust me, I know what that's like.
You know, that's when I actually started saying, all right, I need to go get an interview and get dressed and try to get this job. You know what I mean? And really, once he came into the world, man, we've been inseparable. And the amount of blessings is been blessings in abundance. Yeah. And I just thank the Most High Almighty each and every moment, and I just keep giving thanks because he's a blessing to me.
Right.
You know, I need him in my life probably more or just as much as he need me.
Yeah.
That's the fact. I need each other. Just like we all need each other, you feel me? But that's real. And I want to tell you, brother, like, you a blessed young brother. Not too many brothers could say that they got their father with them, running around, making sure that what you doing make sense.
Yeah.
And just listening to the conversation, I could tell y'all doing the right thing already. Y'all taking the right necessary steps to make it happen. Y'all just got to keep working, keep grinding, keep making sure that, you know what I mean, you stay on top of everything. Always try to be the best. You feel me? At whatever you doing, like, don't never stop. Don't never, and even when it get tough, you got to push through that because you stronger than that. Real talk. But we definitely appreciate y'all brothers for coming through. But, like, let's get a little bit into the NBA. I know you watch basketball, right?
Yeah.
Like, let me know, like, some of your favorite players, or who is your favorite player?
By far, Steph Curry.
Steph Curry?
He said by far. It's not even close.
That's a fact. I could respect that. I love Steph Curry. He's one. Kevin Durant's my favorite player, but I love Steph Curry. You feel me? Like, when they play together, they was unstoppable.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, like, if you had a top 5 favorite players, like, if you had to name 5 of them, yeah, who would you name?
My first, Steph Curry. My second was new player, John Morant.
John Morant.
Third, probably Giannis. Fourth, Kyrie. And then fifth, it's either KD or Jordan Poole.
Okay. Who your top 5, Pops?
Yo, man.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's I'm running with Man all the way and all 5 of them.
That's a fact. But to me, if Man keep working, he gonna be better than all 5 of them.
That's a fact.
Just gotta keep working hard, working on the game. Whatever you need to prove on it more, work on it more. You know what I mean? Cause you gonna be. Trust me, I can already see. I see the brightness in this kid. Yo, Pops, I'm telling you, like, you don't even know. Even when you told me, I was honored to do this interview. Like, I was more excited to do the interview than you. You feel me? Because I'm like, we got a 10-year-old, and I'm just watching his highlights and his stats. I'm like, man. Then I seen him do it with an interview. He was like, you feel me? You got to be tough if you in New York City, right?
That's right.
You know what I mean? Just where you learn that from? Like,
We got to represent the city.
Represent the city.
Represent the city. This your city. Trust me. And I'm telling you, like, at 10 years old, you could be anything you want to be. And if you feel you're going to the NBA or you're going to be an All-American or you're going to get a Olympic gold medal, you're going to get that. You just got to know that's your goal and make sure you take the right steps. You feel me? And just keep working. Real talk. Real talk.
Yeah, the main thing is staying focused on the small details.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even in the vocabulary that we speak.
Yeah.
You know, we gotta understand that our words is very, very powerful. So we not trying to do nothing. Everything we doing is deliberate.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, cause to try is to fail, right? So we doing it. We
Yeah.
doing it. So we paying attention to the small details, even if it's a jab step, the speed of the jab step, the direction of the footwear, which direction you pointing the foot. You know what I mean? Every little detail, because when you get to a certain level, those details is gonna make the difference. So right now, everything is about showing up, staying dedicated, staying disciplined, and putting in the hard work. And that's a simple formula for everything in life.
Facts. Now, Pop, I know that you said something about jab step and all that.
Yeah.
How old was you when you started boxing?
I don't remember. I think around 2 or 3.
You don't remember when you was boxing?
A long
Wait
time
a
ago.
minute. So you play football, basketball, you box, you play instruments. Is there something that you can't do?
I play. I also play. I did soccer. I still do soccer. I do soccer with my school team. I used to play tennis, baseball, and I used to do swimming. I was a shark in swimming. Was the best.
And he played golf with First Tee.
And I also played golf.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That's
Yo,
fire.
shout out to you.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But we're not stopping there.
Nah.
What we really want to get them into is track. So we've been looking into some track coaches, speed, agility. Those things are important. We have a bunch of coaches that have been reaching out to us. We really want to work on the scholarship aspect. And when we talking scholarships, if you have a track scholarship, it's easy to walk onto any court. He might, or I don't want to say he might not, but a child might not get the position that they want in a basketball court. It's a little bit more difficult, right? But if you fast, they gonna give you a look.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you get in the door how you get in the door. But he's always naturally had the speed at one time. I don't know if it's still currently, but he was the fastest in Big Apple at a point in time in football, fastest in the league. In basketball, he's been the fastest on all his teams. So that speed is something that we want to continue to develop.
Definitely.
Yeah, so sports is big. And, you got to, understand that the burst of speed, too, be able to change the speed.
Yeah.
That's important.
Stopping
So,
it.
yeah, so we working on that, but definitely put them in all the sports, put them in everything when they're young.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then he could come back to his first love. He said his first love is basketball. Well, how you know your first love is basketball if that's all you ever did?
Mm-hmm.
How you know you don't like pizza if you never tried pizza?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
gotta give
saying?
him options.
So I gave him all the options, and now he came back to me and said, yo, I just want to play basketball, Dad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this probably be the last year I really push him into the football situation, because the football is not really for the long run. The long run we focusing on is basketball.
Yeah.
Not to say that in the opportunity of playing that we're not going to try to play at the highest level. It's not like we trying to waste our time on the field.
Mm-hmm.
We still trying to get the chip. We still want to be he still want to be in every play. He still got a desire to compete. That's just in his nature. He got a killer instinct since day one. That's what really separates him from a lot of kids. Some kids is just out there. They just having fun. He want to kill. That's the difference. Yeah. So your kid on the field with him or on the court with him might just look like a meal or a little snack. You know what I mean?
That Mamba mentality,
Right.
that Kobe mentality. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. And that's something he was born with. So that's a difference. I didn't have to instill that in him. He came with that already.
Yeah.
It's in his DNA. So when it comes now, it's to how to protect that.
Mm-hmm.
How to protect that. He been sizing me up since the day he was born.
Yeah.
Right? So I already knew it was like, damn, he a warrior. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a beast.
Yeah.
Now it's like, all right, how to protect that? Because as you start to grow in New York City, you start realizing, yo, it's a lot going on over here.
Yeah.
And being aware of your surroundings, certain things might set in. Now you might be a little nervous around this, or you might be a little fear. But when you're young, you don't have no fear. You don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, we not gonna look at what's ahead of us and be afraid of it. We're gonna be prepared for it. Right? So that's the biggest thing, the preparation. And falling in love with the preparation. And as I was just mentioning, we don't care right now so much about the accolades of being on the number one team or being a part of the number one organization or whatever. All of that is cool. What we care about is getting better.
Yeah.
Getting better every day. So maybe he could tell you what we say every day. Day by day.
Day by day, night by night. We get better and better until we can't be beat. It was a
Won't
football
be
chant.
beat.
Football chant. My coach made, and we say it every single day.
Definitely. That's dope.
That's
Yeah.
fire.
And one of the things that we also say, and that I've heard you say to him many a times, is that we know that we thankful, we strong, we smart, we confident that we could do anything we put our minds to.
Right.
So that's something that we gotta have our kids instill. We gotta instill in our children. Our children. If our children understand that, then sky's the limit. There ain't no limits. You know what I'm saying? So one of the biggest things that I notice is that in our community, the kids hear a lot of hard love. They hear a lot of
Tough
hard
love,
love,
yeah.
tough love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, yo, it's rough sometimes.
Thanks.
Because they don't hear, what some people would understand as a positive thing. They might hear, yo, stupid, I told you to go get the whatever. You know what I mean? But we gotta maybe curve that a little bit.
Fact.
Yeah,
For every time, we hit him with the stupid, I told you to go get that.
Say king or something.
Let him know, King, you know you the best.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I want to hear you say you the greatest, and let them understand and hear that more. You understand? So then they can move in that confidence. So they can move in the room like, hey, I never been here before, but I was sent here for a reason, and I'm here. I'm here for a purpose. You know.
I do something like that with my son every time before any game, baseball, football, whatever you do. We walk up to the venue. I be like, "Who's better than you?" He be like, "Nobody." I'm like, "Is Michael Jordan better than you?" No. Is this person? I just start naming person. He be like, "Daddy, I'm the greatest of all time. There's nobody that's gonna be better than me." And we do that right before every game.
That's how you gotta think. That's how you gotta think.
We want to give them I am statements, you know. I am the best. I am the greatest. I'm a champion. I'm confident. I'm smart. I'm fast. You know, I'm strong. You know, those you know.
Because then they grow up and they believe in that. That's what builds their DNA as they grow older. They're gonna realize, hey, there's nobody out here that's as good as me. And then they're gonna show and prove, especially when you got the work ethic and the talent. You can't lose.
Yeah, and there's a lot of things out there ready that's set up to break our young black men's self-esteem from jump.
Yeah.
So if we walking into this with our eyes wide open and being aware, and we understand how everybody don't got the same pieces, everybody don't got the same cards, then we should move accordingly. We gotta strengthen our kids and equip them with the seeds that are gonna grow into strong young men. You know, because if we don't instill it in them, it's a lot of confusion out there.
Yeah,
that's a lot of confusion. You know, nowadays everybody going a little crooked. You know what I mean? It's a lot of, you know what I mean? So what we want to do is, in our house, what we trying to do is make sure, what we are doing in my house is making sure that we move in certain confidence and know who we are.
Yeah, that's always the
being
best
true
way
to
do.
ourselves.
Always the best thing to do.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I noticed you said you were calling him something since he was a kid. What's your nickname for him?
Well, I've been calling him Man Man since day one, but I also been I've been calling him Born Ready, because he always, since day one, he been born ready.
Yeah.
You know, and I know Lance Stevenson.
Shout out to Lance.
Yeah, shout out to Lance, who he actually met this summer.
Yeah, I met him at Gersh.
Yeah, that's a fact. At Gersh we met Lance, and you know, it was cool to see Lance, because he also jacked that Born Ready, and I've been saying Man Born Ready since day one. When I saw him stand up on his own at 6 months old, I was like, oh no, he different.
Yeah.
He's different. He Born Ready. You know, because you know, I got other kids.
Yeah.
It wasn't doing that. You know what I mean? So I just know kids in general, that's something special.
Yeah, he's special. Definitely blessed though. Word.
Yo, I got
But
a question for man.
yeah.
Yo, out of all the players you met, right, all the NBA players that you met and actually spoke to, how many of them, not even how many of them, what did they give you to help elevate your game or help elevate your mindset while you playing any sport, whether it be on the court or on the field?
Some of these players I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure Carmelo Anthony, when I met him at that park,
305
park.
Right in the hood. Melo was in the hood this summer.
Yeah.
Shout out to Melo. That's my favorite player.
No doubt.
He played before. Melo watched him play, right? Before they played.
I was at 305 Park. His son was playing Cayenne, and I think I asked him, "What does it feel like to be in a game?" He was like, "Just you gotta be confident, and when you the best, you play against the best." So
Shout out to Melo. Shout out to Melo.
right. Tony Allen, how I don't know if a lot of people understand how dynamic of a player he was, especially on the defensive end. If you look up who Kobe said was the hardest person that he ever had to deal with as a defender, he would tell you Tony Allen. So we actually sat with Tony Allen for a whole game at LIU less than a year ago. And Man got to really talk to him a lot. And I think one of the things that he understood after talking to Tony Allen is that on the defensive end, how to be in somebody's skin, how to make somebody feel uncomfortable, and let them know that you not gonna give them an inch. Don't even let them get in their game, you know. So I think that was you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. Ever since that day, every game, he's like, get in their skin.
Yeah, so I think that was very impactful. Royale Ivy's been in in his life, in and out for many years, since he was about to turn 2 years old. He was a baby, 21 months and 3 weeks, just waking up in his car seat, and he met Royale Ivy, got to play with him, and Royale been dropping just words of encouragement for a long time. So shout out to Royale. He got to see him the other day, 2 weeks ago. That was cool. But it's just always positive encouragement. Nobody really is gonna take your kids serious. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Right now, all these kids is just kids. Yeah. They did what they did, and they focusing on what they doing. So you just gotta stay consistent, stay dedicated, stay disciplined, because at the end of the day, right now they just gonna pat him on his head like a puppy. He ain't. They know he tough. They know he greatness in the making. You know what I mean? But you got to get the making. So it's just about staying consistent. Right now, I think what's gonna really determine the conversations that he has with these players that he is by gaining mutual respect. And the only way to do that is to keep showing up for work. Yeah. And when you get there, you really put in that work. And that's only going to happen by being prepared for the opportunities. So the dedication comes in to being disciplined and being, focused in those times that we have practice. Waking up in the morning and not complaining and getting in the gym at 6 o'clock in the morning. Those are the things that are going to get us to get the respect or be prepared for the big stage. Yeah. And that's what shows. That's what people are seeing when they see him show up. They might, he just works. He just plays good. Nah, it didn't just happen like that.
Hard work and dedication.
That's a fact.
Like Mayweather says.
Yeah, shout out to the money team.
Word, man.
Hard work.
I hope you're soaking this in, man. You just gotta work hard in school, in sports, basketball, football, whatever you're doing. Just like I said, try to be the best at it. You're already a star. You know what I mean? Just got to manifest the star, being a star. You feel me? Because you're already a star. Don't let nobody ever tell you you're not. Don't never let nobody tell you you can't play. You should be always able to play, because that's just your greatness. You feel me? Even if it could be Kyrie on the court, you just as equal as Kyrie. Might not be better than him as far as skill-wise, but if you work on your skill and you work on your craft, you're going to be better than him. You will be better than him. You will be. And all the rest of the players in the NBA. You could be the best player in the NBA. You just got to work at it. And that's just real talk. That's coming from somebody that I watched a lot of players go to the NBA, and I ain't see a lot of them start at 10 years old. You feel me? Somebody that started at 13, 15, but you started even before 10 years old. So that's just showing me that you're already a star. You feel me? Before you get to where you're going to go, you're already a star. Just always remember that in your head. You a star. I don't care if you around KD, you around Ben Simmons, you a star just like them. You ain't got to, you feel me? People going to be coming asking for your autograph. Just got to do the right thing. Always do the right thing. Real talk. And always appreciate your pops. Because not a lot of brothers in the black community. I was lucky to have a pops but not a lot of brothers is lucky to have somebody that's gonna walk with them and show them. You feel me? My bro Barry right here, he a great pops. He working with his son since 2-3 years old. You feel
Same
me?
as you. I got videos when he was like 7-8 months dunking on the little plastic hoop that he had.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. And that's why I'm inspired by what you doing. Cause I'm like, yeah, I'm doing the same thing, and it feels good. It makes you feel like proud as a father. Cause I didn't grow up with a father, and I always like, damn, I wish he was at the game with me. But like, so because I felt like that, I don't want my kids to feel like that. So my daughter's softball games, I'm there. Yeah. My oldest son, when he was playing football in high school and baseball and basketball, I was there, and like. Seeing you doing it is like inspiring. It makes me feel like I'm doing something right.
Thank you, Barry. Salute. You know, I salute all the fathers out there that's actually showing up. You
That's
know,
a fact.
because your presence will be felt even in your absence. And I'd rather you fathers be present than be absent.
Facts.
Because then in the absence, there's a lot of repair that has to happen.
Yeah.
And a lot of things that you're impacting your kid without even knowing. Can be it's too much. It could of a maybe or if it could go either way. If you're present, you can have more control over the direction and control the narrative a little better than what your presence in the absence. You know, because even if you're not there, that presence is being felt. It's just the absence, and it's tough. My father was my father was an outlaw, man. He was a hustler, he's a gangster, and he was a entrepreneur. He was an impresario. He was somebody who had to survive. He had his first kids at 15, and you know he was somebody that didn't have the education that everybody had. He had a lot of things that he had to go overcome, and I didn't understand that as a kid. You know, as a kid, I just knew that he wasn't there on Christmas Day, or he wasn't, or I didn't get the toy that I wanted, or you know, he might be home tonight, or he might not. You know, so I grew up real fast, and a lot of things that happens when we grow up affects and influences how we are when we become in the same situation. Now I could have did like my dad, you know, but because of what he did, I did different. You know, I didn't want to be so distant from my kids. Mm-hmm. You know, I fought for custody for my son for over 4 years. I've done things because of what I learned not to do, you know, and my pops is no longer here in the physical, but his presence and his who he is in my life is a lot of the reason why I am the way I am, and that's by design, because we got the same genetics, you know, so. That's then passed on to my son, you know, and I don't knock my father for anything, because to understand we greater, you know, so I don't hold no grudges or nothing like that. But what I need him to understand is that what I want for him is to not be like me. You know, it's to be better than me. So there was a conversation we just had recently, not too long ago, where my back has been hurting. I haven't, you know, really been in my best physical shape. And there's a marathon coming up, the New York City Marathon, which I will be participating in this year. This would be my second New York City Marathon. I've also ran a half marathon. Now, I'm like, damn, I haven't been training. And my son's like, it's all right. You don't need to train. You could do it. You do it all the time. And I said, son, that's true. You know, I could do it because that's just how I'm built mentally. My mind is already at the finish line. So ain't nothing for me to just will myself all the way to where I need to be, because I never lost sight of the goal. But without the preparation, I'll get across the goal, but I won't get there first. So I had to explain that to him. Without the preparation, yeah, you could be in the race, but we not, or he should not settle for just being in the race. We are in it to win it. That's what our focus is. So now we have to understand the preparation. We in it so that we first round draft pick, not just to be in it. So is certain things that you might see on some of his videos that say elite, or it's because what we are doing is we're always striving for excellence in everything that we do. It comes to the small details. We're not just focusing on being a part of the team. We focusing on being the best in the gym.
That mindset and that focus, that's like a Kobe mindset. Like I was just watching the Olympics the other day, like how we was just losing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You got the best players in the world, but they having a hard time playing these other guys from overseas because these dudes done learned the game and then advanced. You know what I mean? And then they can shoot. So it's different when you can shoot. You're going to score more points sometime. And I just watched the way Kobe came and how he changed the team because, like, Kobe the best on the team, but he getting up 4 in the morning to go practice. You feel me? The rest of the team, they ain't trying to get up. Eventually they did, you know what I mean? Because they followed in his footsteps because he was the leader. But, like, just to think about being the best player and you still got to get up before everybody just to work on that game because that's going to separate you from everybody else.
And Jay, that is the formula, though, for everything that you want to do in life. I was a cameraman for BET for over 10 years. I was my company became an independent vendor for BET. As a cameraman, you want to be the best you could be even in that part of your craft. Right. Where you want to take it? You want to work on feature length films at Hollywood Studios and you know what I mean, Universal Studios in California or wherever. Then you need to put time and invest in that craft. You need to put it's hard work in everything you do. That's the formula.
I'm going to school for film right now.
Awesome. So
yeah, it takes a lot of hard. I thought you could just pick up the camera, press record, fix it.
Right.
Yeah,
so
a lot that goes into it.
When it comes to this formula, it has to start with loving what you do. And then we can work on staying dedicated, putting in the hard work, and being disciplined. Because that is the formula for success. And it's that simple. It's not hard. Yeah. It's a simple formula. Now, if you put 20 minutes every day of reading the latest in digital technology or the new technology in that craft of film or cameras or whatever it is, you're gonna be 20 minutes better every day. Yeah. Right? So that's a simple formula. You're gonna be at least a little bit sharper. Mm-hmm. You're gonna be able to speak the language a little bit more. Yeah. But it's the same thing with what he's doing in basketball. We live for that 20 minutes of work. Or that 2 hours, because everybody else put a little 2 hours in there, and then we need 3. Yeah. We need 4, because we're not trying to do what just everybody is doing, and it's that simple. Because when you add up our numbers, and you add up somebody else's numbers, it's not going to pan out. And I'll give you a perfect example. Man took 2 years off of playing basketball, and he's still on par with his age group.
That's great. That's coming from hard work.
That's coming from years of work, and you add up them years. Mm-hmm. That he could take 2 years off and still compete a year ahead, because he was crazy. 3 years advanced.
That's crazy.
He was 3 years ahead, took 2 years off, and is playing a year up now.
That's fire.
So it just gives you an understanding of like where that hard work can put you. Now, the thing is, as soon as you slow down, somebody catching up. Mm-hmm. As soon as you stop, they gonna pass you. So once you get to the top, you gotta keep working to stay on top. So the formula never stops. It's just simple. But we've talked about it many times. He has a lot of other passions, music and and film and all other things that he liked to do. He liked to be doing films too.
Mm-hmm.
But I said focus on one thing and be great at it, and it'll open the door for everything else.
That's definitely a fact.
You know, so that's what we working on. Cause you look at somebody like Shaq, he a platinum selling rap artist.
Yeah.
People don't realize Shaq is platinum. He went
That
platinum.
Can't Stop the Rain was fire.
Yeah, you the
see?
first one to go platinum. I might be the only one.
So
And I got a question.
yeah,
Not to cut you off. I know you play ball and all that, but I also heard you rap. That any truth to that?
he said, "How you heard that? How you heard that?"
Yeah, what you telling? I don't know.
You don't know?
Nah.
You don't got no balls?
I mean, I freestyle on like beats. Like I like listening to drill.
Oh, okay.
I freestyle sometimes on beats, but I don't rap like that.
You don't rap.
But my dad's gonna create a studio, I think, in the basement, and I'm gonna start rapping.
Hey, well, like
That's lit.
that's what's
He
up though.
performed at his school a couple times though.
Okay.
He did have a song that he did, nothing that he recorded, but it's just it's a hobby right now of his, you know.
Yeah, multi-talented. My boy do everything.
I like dancing to raps.
Oh, you like dancing to
I like
raps?
dancing, like
Yeah.
sturdy and get gritty or something like that.
Oh, okay. So Nate, not to change the subject a little bit over basketball. Name some of the music you listen to. Some of the artists you like.
Listen to a lot. I like my favorite one is maybe like Lil TJ, maybe Roddy Ricch. I like Lil Durk,
Shout out to
and I don't know some of the Bronx artists. Like Kyle Rich, K Flock, and a bunch of other ones.
That's what's up. So you in tune with the music too, man. That's what's up. So you just like an overworld. You really an all-American, bro. You do everything. Real talk. That's what's up, Pops. Real talk.
Yeah, to the Most High be all the glory.
That's what's
Big
up.
facts.
Well, like I said, we definitely appreciate y'all brothers for coming through. You feel me? I definitely blessed our podcast. Feel me? Just to have a young brother like him. He's definitely the youngest brother we had here. You feel me? And I ain't even gonna lie. Like my boy, he always come behind the camera. He don't never ask nothing. This probably like the first time he ever even asked a question.
Ever.
And he done did about.
Yeah, big up Eddie behind the camera.
Shout out to my boy.
Yeah.
But like I said, yeah, he probably done did about 15, 20 episodes for us. And that's the first time he ever had a question. I mean, definitely, like I said, just keep working, keep grinding. You definitely a star. Like, anybody you want to shout out, know what I mean, anything you want to say before we go?
Shout out Scooter, Mel's pops, and shout out my dad for being with me.
Yeah, and shout out Magic Mel, man. Shout out
Mel.
Magic Mel, you know, and Scooter, you know, that's the city of gods right there. So you know, that's the next up.
The Man Man, a part of the city of gods.
Yeah.
So let's tell us about that before we get out of
City
here.
of Guards. That's the guard. That's New York, man. New York, we made for producing guards like Stephon Marbury and I forgot his name. What was it?
Who you talking about? Bassie? Sebastian Telfair. I think that's who we talking about. But
yeah.
Shout out to Bash.
And something started by Scooter, and he respected my game. He let me use that. He let me use that handle. Yeah, I stuck with that.
That's what's up.
That's dope.
Shout out to you, man. Word, should definitely shout out to you. Shout out to your pops. I love what y'all got going on. Matter of fact, you used to be a coach. You coached him a couple times too, right? Some of his
yeah,
teams?
we so Man started playing on with an AAU recognized organization since he was 4. He played 8U with Brooklyn USA,
yeah.
and I was coaching with them. You know, shout out to that whole
Wait,
organization.
you
Shout out
said
to
when he
Brooklyn
was
USA.
4, he was playing in 8U?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
Hey,
fact.
you.
He was already shooting free throws from the free throw line with a regulation size ball, no cap. I got the videos to prove everything. You'll see the documentary one day
Yeah,
real
it's gonna
soon.
drop.
But he was really
Fire.
he was really on an 8U team at 4 years old, and he was holding his own. And at 6, he
I
was
was
able
playing
to play
12.
12. you know, he
That's
was
crazy.
you know. So shout out to all the teams and organizations he ever played with. He played with a bunch.
Yeah,
But
name some of them. Like, just name a couple. Like, just
Couple
tell me your
teams.
resume. At 10 years old.
10 years old. Okay. I played with Brooklyn USA. That's my first. Played with Brooklyn Bridge. That was like the team. Like Brooklyn Bridge, like everyone knew about them for like a year or two. That was like the best team, kind of. And I've played for Game Over. I still go to that camp.
yeah, Game Over NYC. Shout out to the whole Brooklyn Sty Dome, Uncle Eric.
Uncle Mike, Uncle Eric. Look at them, my uncle. Those guys been with me since I was baby, like 2. I've been in that gym. I have videos of me shooting on my little hoop in that gym. And I also play with Steady Buckets. Shout out Coach Mackey. I love them too. And the current team I'm playing with right now is called Sham God.
Playing with Team Sham God. Shout out to Sham
Shout out
God.
to Sham God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sham God. You know, my people's in tune with Sham God and all that.
Yeah, shout out to
Harlem.
yeah,
Uptown.
Harlem. You heard? Yeah, shout out to Coach Sammy,
Coach
Steve, Coach Darryl, PD. I see you. Definitely shout out to that whole organization. They building that up right now as we speak. It's a fairly new organization in the city. If you aren't familiar with Shamgar, you know they definitely growing and building and I like what they doing, and you know it's not an easy thing to have an organization, you know.
Yeah.
So they building the org, and they got Man Man running the point over there at or one of the guards over there at the Sham 2030 team. He also runs with the 2029 team. Sometimes, you know, over the summer, the whole summer, he ran with the 2029 team. But yeah, definitely we already mentioned Game Over. I just really gotta big them up because
Shout out to Game Over.
you know, as you mentioned, I coach right now. I'm a varsity coach at Clara Barton for the Lady Panthers. Clara Barton High School. I try to get him in that gym sometimes too. You know, I'm just trying to keep him close to the gym, and because of him, I'm pushed more towards doing the coaching and things of that nature because people saw what I was able to do with my son. They was like, well, if you could do that with him, could you do that with them? You know what I'm saying? So that's how that grew into me coaching, and I was able to get trained USA basketball training, and just develop a lot of experience throughout the course of the past decade or two.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's fire, man. Dope. So how the Lady Panthers is doing this year?
Oh, we gonna do good. You know, I just give it up to the Most High. Let him do what he do. You know, I'm looking forward to our workouts coming up. Last year we made it to the playoffs, first round of the playoffs, which was excellent. But report cards caused 5 of our players to be ineligible the day of playoffs. So we learned a lot from last year. This year we got new talent coming in. We got a lot of seniors graduated, a few seniors graduated. So now we building the team. We in a rebuilding phase. But I'm looking forward to a good season.
Okay,
And shout out to Les, or a lot of people know him as Nubs. Shout out to Les and Smooth, Jermaine Seville. Those are my brothers. They also coach with me and also work with Man Man. So
okay, so man, you got any games coming up or
Games, I know that I always got football games every weekend. Football game,
okay.
basketball. Nah, I don't think my season starts until October.
Oh,
well, it's October now.
No, November. November.
Season start next month.
going
Next
to-
month.
I'm going to Mark U Hoops, like I was talking to you guys about that tournament.
Okay,
Trying to show out.
so we can look forward to seeing them in
Yeah,
Mark
we're gonna go to Spooky Nuke.
Where is
in
it at?
November. That's in PA.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Spooky Nuke. Big venue out there. think the biggest on the East Coast. So we'll be out there with Shamgar, representing Shamgar and the whole city, and you know, he's looking forward to it, so I'm looking forward to it.
This upcoming summer, you got any tournaments you gonna be playing in or not yet?
This summer we trying to get into everything. You know, that's what we do since the beginning. I live for the summer. Even if it's not a tournament, we coming to your park. We gonna be in your park. You know, we definitely want to be in your park. But I want to shout out Will. You know, with Hoops by the River. You know, good brother. Looked out for Man Man many times. Man Man got three players of the game this summer. Did good. Got the MVP All-Star.
He gave me some shoes. Gave me a T-shirt.
Gave him like 6 pairs of kicks.
Gave me a basketball.
T-shirt, basketball. Looked out for him. You know, he worked hard for it, and that's a good brother right there.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to Will.
That's a fact. So definitely, man, I just want to say again, I appreciate y'all brothers for coming through. Definitely blessed our podcast. I mean, we've been doing this for about it's going on
2 years.
2 years, you feel me? So we've been progressing, but to see a young guy like him, like I said, I feel like I got Michael Jordan at interview. That's who I'm interviewing right now. That's how big you are to me, and I just want to see you grow. I want to make sure that I know your pops, he doing the right thing. I appreciate that. Like, you just keep working. Like I keep saying, keep working, keep grinding. Keep making sure you do everything you need to do to just get to that next level, and you ain't gonna have no problems.
And listen to your pops.
And like he just said,
he's gonna make sure he's gonna put you in the right direction.
Facts, definitely listen to him. Like he said, he had 5 players they couldn't play because of the grades. You gotta make sure that them grades always on track, so they can never tell you can't play. You feel me? You gotta always be eligible to play. That's the only way they gonna see your talent. You feel me? So when all the kids is doing other stuff and they running around, make sure you got that same focus, and you'll always win. You feel me? You'll never lose with the same focus. Just keep grinding. But like I said, I appreciate y'all for coming through.
Yeah, thank you.
And anything y'all want to say before we get up out of here?
Yeah, man. I know you say listen to me, and I'm just to be honest, I take in a lot of feedback from the people that are in my life, and I keep my circle tight. Yeah. You know, I'm thankful for I was just gonna say that. I'm thankful for my brother. He's my cousin, but he's more like a brother to me. Kevin, that's his godfather. He sometimes I get stressed out, and he keeps me going. Dealing with coaching your own child isn't easy, and that's why I try to kind of avoid teams that have parents that are coaching. I try to avoid even coaching my own, because wearing the hat of father and the hat of coach is 2 different things, and it should be. And it take a lot of experience to be able to do it effectively. And there was a time where he didn't want to play football. He didn't want to play basketball. He didn't want to do certain things. And I think the pressure of being a coach at home instead of a father, you know, that's tough. But you know, pressure make diamonds. So I'm gonna keep applying the pressure, but I don't have all the answers, and that's when I reach out to other people, like some of my big brothers, Smooth, Eric, Mike, Les. You know, some of these dudes I reach out to, and you know, pick their brain, get some feedback. Even Coach Mackey at Steady Buckets. You know, I ask for help.
Yeah,
that's what I'm getting at. Ask for help, because I know at times I don't have the answers, and there's a lot of politics and a lot of things to navigate through when dealing with this world of sports with these kids, because it gets real serious, and everybody want their kid to have the best and the best opportunities, but not everybody get the best opportunities, even if they are better.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So we gotta just try to do the best we can for our kids. And the thing is the development. You know, I'd rather my kid develop than to go all over the country on a team that doesn't really value his development.
Yeah.
So, you know, those are the things that I try to that's the only thing I would you know, share with a father who's got a kid that's trying to, you know, break into this sports world. You know, in chess, not everybody got, you know, is gonna have the same setup in this game of life like in chess. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna try to just work with what we got.
Yeah.
That's facts. Definitely appreciate that mindset. You gotta, you don't got the answer. You gotta get some type of help. That's just, it take a village to raise a child. So it's like, if you don't got the answer, or if you feel like you're not confident with the answer, you go somebody that's more experienced or may know more about that than you. And you gotta always be willing to learn.
Stay humble, you know.
Yeah, that's a fact, word. And you just take all these gems and you're gonna be all right. I'm looking at a star. You just gotta manifest it, because you're gonna manifest it. Definitely.
Some days we gotta put in that overtime. So that's what we do, and we not afraid to work.
Facts. Well, like I said, we appreciate you, Pops. We appreciate you, Man. I'm definitely looking forward to coming to some of your games. You know what I mean? Whether it's school or the summer, I'm definitely looking forward to it. You know what I mean? I definitely appreciate you coming through, bringing him.
One more thing. I just want to shout out Nene. That's his stepmother, and that's my partner. So I gotta shout her out, because there's times where I can't be everywhere, you know, and she fills in that gap and is able to also encourage him in times where he feel like he can't speak to me. So I definitely got to shout her out. My youngest son Liam and my oldest son Gabe, shout them out, and my mother Janice, or you know, his Nana, you know, definitely shout her out, and just shout out like the family, everybody, you know, all the cousins, you know, uncles, everybody, aunties, you know, because the village is big, man. The village is big, and I'm just really appreciative of all the people that have sold into me and have sold into mine. All my homies, all my friends, they also support, you know, and that's a beautiful thing. A lot of my friends, they like brothers to me, you know what I mean? So I really appreciate them coming in and being an uncle to my son. I just definitely want to shout you out, Jay, for just having us and giving us the opportunity, you know, from the moment we started really kicking it and talking. You know,
I appreciate y'all, bro.
It's been all love, definitely. And Barry, thank you for having us here.
Appreciate it.
You know, and Eddie, because I already know the cameraman don't get enough love, man. The cameraman always
shout out to my bro Eddie, man.
You gotta shout out the man behind the camera. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, shout out Eddie. Good looking out.
Well, shout out to y'all, man. Like I said, man, keep doing what y'all doing. Definitely it's going to pay off in the long run. Just got to keep working. Like I said, you got anything you want to say? All right, man.
Yeah, keep doing what y'all doing. This platform is definitely needed for what's going on with the whole
like
street,
I said,
street
like
team.
What we do over here is like we promote we see anybody that's doing something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We trying to push that, because we trying to help our people. We don't get enough of this. We don't get enough of the people like Man get to sit there and have they interview to just talk how they feel. And sometimes we need that. You know what I mean? Like we set this platform up for y'all and for all the people that's gonna come up here and spread their love with us.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like I said, anytime y'all want to promote, anything y'all got pushing, y'all always welcome, Joe. Just holler at me, or Jay. Man got, you know, or I gotta, you feel me? And it's done. You feel me?
Word. We definitely working on something right now called Angels, Sports and Recreation. Angels is an acronym for adolescents needing guidance, education, love, and support. We just got that 501c3, so that not-for-profit is coming, and we want to build some more opportunities for young adolescents that are, you know, looking to be involved in sports and any type of recreations. We trying to create that because New York City can't have enough of that. So, you know, hopefully we could develop some more basketball teams and football teams and whatever else, you know, even if it's chess or whatever type of clubs they got out here that people are interested in. Also, shout out to Man Man on the gram.
Yeah.
It's at, go ahead.
Man Man _ the chosen one _ the city at guards. You can just search on Man Man though. You probably gonna see it.
Man Man _ the chosen one. It'll pop up. DACHOZN 1.
And then yeah.
Yes, so that's Man Man with the _ the chosen one.
Facts. Got the two legends in the building. Y'all legends to me.
Definitely.
Real talk. I'm just say
That's
that
a fact.
like I said, you a legend as a pops. For all the basketball, that's just real. We need a lot of strong black brothers like you. Shout out to my people. Shout out to Loyal Family, LF Podcast. But we the most illest, most realest podcast. We want to shout out our sponsors, Frontline Millionaires, where you get your Frontline Millionaires gear at www.frontlinemillionaires.shop.
Also sponsored by I'm Different and It's Okay by Stephanie _ Kia684 on Instagram. Just click the link in the bio.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.